Last time I recorded, my audio was genuinely fucking terrible. So let's try this shit again. Hey, my eyebrows are blonde now. I'm really loving it. I'm thinking it's super tea. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it though. My camera's not clean enough. Did that make any fucking difference? Yes. I'm moving too much and I haven't gotten to the point yet. Hey, I have had a pretty eventful past few weeks, I'd say. Not because, like, oh, I'm booked and busy. In a sense where I think I've had a lot of core experiences that you're supposed to have in your life, like the bound to experiences. Your first job or interacting with a manager for the first time, or working in customer service. I guess this doesn't apply to Nepo babies. I'm not friends with a lot of Nepo babies, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, let's move on. I quit my job after 3 weeks because my manager yelled at me. Maybe it would be fair to call me soft. Sure, you can throw that at me. You can tell me that I'm a bitch, that I'm a beta bitch, and oh, I gotta grow some skin. I need a backbone. Da, da, da. Shut the fuck up. You're letting your manager fucking yell at you, bitch. That's a problem. That's an issue. And I'm not trying to berate people for that, that have to endure those conditions, because obviously it's circumstance by circumstance. It's contextual, of course. My situation did not hinder on a lot, so I was gratefully able to quit after an instance like that, because I could make the choice. I know there's a lot of people that can't make that choice, but anyway, I digress. Moving forward. But yeah, my manager yelled at me. I don't even let my mom talk to me crazy. Let me paint the picture. These two customers had left two bags at somebody getting got. Ooh, they had left a bag or two at the restaurant. I'm not gonna disclose the restaurant. One of the bags that they left had food in it, and one of my other managers told me to throw the food away because we can't keep food overnight. And before I did, because they didn't tell me to do this, I called the customer, because they had already called to say, like, hey, we left a bag. I called the customer to tell them, hey, there's a second bag and there's food in it. Do you want the food? I called twice, they didn't answer. So they called back the next morning. They had somebody pick up one of the bags. They left, whatever. I get a call 2 hours later being like, hey, there was a second bag. Where's the second bag? I was like, oh, hi, ma'am. Yes, so the second bag had food in it. So we threw it away. She was fairly upset, rightfully so. Like, it's your money, it's going wasted. And I told her, she was like, okay, can I speak to your manager? Like, this is insane. Like, I spent $50. I was like, okay, yes, of course. I'm so sorry about that. She was like, who told you to throw it away? It was like, my manager told me to throw it away. My other manager, not the one that yelled at me. Put on a brief hold. I call my manager from upstairs to the office. I'm like, hey, there's this customer. She's pretty upset because we threw away her bag that had food in it. She was like, who told you to throw the food away? The manager was like, who told you to throw the food away? I was like, the other manager, because there was food in the bag. I called the customer back, though, to tell them, or like ask them if they wanted us to keep the food. Nobody picked up. And she was like, okay. Did she sound upset? I'm like, yeah, she sounds upset. She was like, okay, put me on the line. But then I realized the customer wasn't on hold anymore. So I call her back. I'm like, hi, if you would like to, my manager is available to speak. She was like, and she was calmed down. Like, she was not upset anymore. She was very understanding. She was like, I mean, there's nothing you can do. There was food in the bag. Like, she had her reasoning. She didn't really, she was peeved at first. This also doesn't fucking matter to the story, but then I tell her, I'm like, yeah, so last night I actually called whoever called and said that they left the bags. I called them twice and they didn't answer. She was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Like, she just didn't answer the phone. We should have, you did your part, whatever. She was fine. She was like, have a great day. I was like, you know what, queen? You also have a great day. So, whatever. We're cool. And then I call back my manager. Oh, wait. I asked her, do you want to speak to the manager still? She's like, no, it's okay. I was like, okay, cool. I call my manager. I tell her, hey, so she actually hung up. But then I called her back to tell her that you're still on the line, but she doesn't want to talk to the manager anymore. She understands. I told her everything. I told her that I called last night and nobody picked up. And she's not upset. She's literally said like, no, it's like there's nothing I can do. Like it's fine. Like I can't be upset. Like we didn't answer the phone. Like and I was like, if you would like to my manager, I still have her number. You can call her back if you want to. Tell me fucking why. My manager starts going the fuck off, telling me, see, I really need you to stop being defensive because this is not call for you to be defensive. You're being really defensive and it's really unnecessary. I was just like, I was startled. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, I'm not being defensive because my manager's whole thing was, oh, the manager always has to be involved. And so I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm trying to fucking involve you. If you want to talk to the bitch, go fucking talk to the bitch. And she's like, Sierra, you're being defensive. Like, I don't understand what it is. But like, she's yelling. And I'm like, my coworker is standing directly in front of me. I'm just like she hears her from the phone. Like, why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? First of all, okay, let me not get angry. Let me not. Okay. I'm dead confused. I'm fucking lost. I'm fucking confused. So, I'm a little shaken. Like, I'm not all tough. I'm not tough at all. I am a bitch. I'm a bitch. I don't care. I'm a fucking bitch. I'm emotional. Like, I'm not like that. I'm not built of stone. Like, I will crack under pressure. Like, I'm a bitch, but I'm not stupid. Anyway. So, this woman, mind you, I met her 2 weeks ago, right? She starts yelling at me about being defensive. I'm like, I'm not being defensive. I'm like stuttering. Like, I'm not getting defensive. You just said that that the manager should always be a part of something. All I said was, if you want to call her back, you can. I can give you the fucking number. I literally said, I was like, I only said that because I have her phone number, and you just fucking said that you wanted to talk to her. Like, but she was still being condescending. She was like, my speech was wrong, and I wasn't talking like how I'm talking right now. I code switch. Like, when I'm working, like, my voice goes 7 octaves higher. Like, hi, how can I help you? Hi, how are you? Like, every bitch does that. Every bitch on the block does that. Like, I talk very moderately. I want to make this so clear because I know bitches are gonna can easily pull the angry black woman card. I'm not an angry person. I was talking very calmly to the customer, talking very calmly to this bitch who wanted to yell at me. And I'm like, that was so mean. That was so mean. But I hang up the phone. My voice shaking. I'm genuinely floored because this never happened to me. I worked in customer service for 4 years? I've worked with different managers. I've worked with annoying managers. None have ever fixed their lips to yell at me like that. Yell at me to the point where I'm crying, right? And I'm already so uncomfortable in this workspace. I got that job. Every single person in that building was telling me this is the most toxic place to work in your life. Like, this environment is so toxic. It didn't used to be like this. Like, 2 new managers I was working with, they were both new. Everybody has a terrible experience with her. Everyone in that building. I was crying in the stall. I was also peeing, but I was crying in the stall. My coworker comes in. She's like, are you okay? Fast forward. My manager breaks me immediately because she watches me on the camera go to the bathroom because I'm fucking crying. I wasn't supposed to take my break for another hour and a half. And I'm like, we need to talk. The manager is speaking to me as if I'm being aggressive. She's talking to me like I'm being rude. Mind you, I'm the only black person that works in that fucking restaurant. Thank you, come again. Because she's talking to me as if I'm a bad child. This environment was obviously not an environment where you could have a conversation if you are being treated wrong. She was like, this is just how I talk. I'm very direct. I'm very blunt. Basically being like, you have to deal with it or shut the fuck up. This bitch was gaslighting the fuck out of me. Telling me like, Sierra, I didn't yell at you. You're not upset. You're not upset. Like, you don't need to be upset. You should not have been upset at this. A grown ass 40-year-old 2-kid having coffee breath smelling woman trying so hard tooth and nail to gaslight the fuck out of me. And I don't want to over exaggerate shit being like, oh my god, she was jumping around the room trying to get, like, no, but she was trying to gaslight me, telling me that I'm not upset and that I shouldn't have been upset and that she didn't, whatever happened didn't happen. I understand that you're a blunt person, you know, I don't think you're the worst woman in the world. Like, I'm not trying to ruin your life or nothing. There is no way that you're going to get somebody's best if you are treating them like shit. You eat shit, you're gonna shit out. Like, at the end, I was so uncomfortable. That's when it clicked. That's when I felt like I had so much control over my life. I don't have to do shit I don't want to fucking do. I can take control of what my life is, what my life has to offer. Release my ambition. I don't even know what that word means. It made a lot click into place for me. I don't have to accept the things I don't want. Also felt this way when I considered and submitted all of my transfer applications. I fucking hate my college. I hate it. It sucks. There is so much that I do not have to willingly endure that I felt like I had to willingly endure in order to be a person. Sure, I shouldn't expect, especially when it comes to people, I shouldn't expect perfection. I shouldn't expect perfection from anything. I can remove myself. Going forward, I've just been thinking about what I want from friends, family, relationships, myself, and how I should not be dumbing myself down or limiting myself for anything. I shouldn't be chasing an idea in the first place. There should be no chasing involved. If it's meant for me, it's supposed to be, and if it's not, then get the fuck out. Like, it's simple, but it's so easy to refute because obviously you don't want to accept that because that means you have less control. I'm not saying drop people. I'm not saying to, do whatever you want to do. At some point, you have to let go of needing to stay somewhere that doesn't serve you. I need to wrap this up because I need to charge my phone because I'm leaving in 15 minutes. I had a wonderful time speaking with you guys. Me and Ghost say bye.